Hello everyone, I'm Kyle Glockner, and welcome to Movie Snobs. With its recent release on Blu-ray, I wanted to take the time to talk about a film that admittedly came out quite some time ago, around February of this year, but remains one of the best movies I've seen this year. Without further ado, here's I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas tells us the story of Sakura Yamauchi, a girl with a terminal pancreatic disease, and her meeting our male protagonist, who isn't referred to by name throughout most of the film, so I'll be referring to him as Me, since that is the title given to him in the official description of the plot and characters. The movie begins with Sakura's funeral and Me alone in his room as he begins to reflect on his time spent with her leading up to her death, and wondering if she ever read his final text to her, which was, I want to eat your pancreas. I went into this movie expecting it to play out in a way similar to Plastic Memories or Angel Beats, where you pretty much know how it's going to end from the beginning, and it would be the events leading up to there that keep you invested. For the most part, I'd say this is fairly accurate. I will say that I was not expecting it to open with a scene from Sakura's funeral. While you could very easily assume based on the premise alone that Sakura wasn't going to make it to the time the credits roll, it still caught me off guard that the movie outright confirms this within the first minute of its runtime. Now, one of the main things that I love about this movie are our two main characters, Sakura and Me. They have two polar opposite personalities, with Sakura being very bubbly, almost carefree at times, and Me is very dark and broody, falling into a bit of a stereotypical loner role. Through their chance meeting at a hospital one day, a relationship between them begins to blossom as Me is the only person outside of Sakura's immediate family to know about her disease. Sakura then gets a sort of respect for Me because he didn't begin treating her differently when he learned that she was dying. Their contrasting personalities not only offer several comedic moments throughout the film, but Sakura's personality is perfect for Me to grow as they get to know each other better, and you can really see her personality rub off on him more and more throughout the runtime of the movie. And at first, that might not seem like that big of a deal because, of course, a character should grow throughout a story, but I found the unique nature of their relationship help make this growth all the more impactful. Their relationship is never truly given a title, be that acquaintances, friends, lovers, etc., because it can't be summarized in a single title, and it made this movie feel really fresh compared to movies with a more standard relationship between two characters. This story could have easily depicted the two of them as lovers or friends, and it would have been a fine film in that regard. But adding this unique depth to their relationship made their interactions feel more impactful as it added to the already pretty unique situation. As the two interact more and grow closer throughout the film, we start to see cracks in Sakura's bubbly personality as her fears of death are shown to Me, yet he continues to treat her as he would anyone else, for her sake and his own. Me is shown to be apprehensive in getting to know Sakura because he's afraid to get attached to her given that he knows her time is limited. This plays directly into their relationship being unique in the sense they aren't merely friends or lovers. I would try to come up with a title to describe the relationship, but I feel as though that would demean the whole point of it not having a title. To add to this, there are a few side characters that mostly serve the purpose of moving certain scenes along when Me or Sakura aren't directly speaking with each other. However, that's not to discredit the role they play in Sakura and Me's relationship. Kyoko, Takahiro, and Gum-kun, I'm not even kidding, he isn't given a name so that is his official title, all play significant roles at key points throughout the movie that I won't go into here for the sake of my next point. And now I want to talk about the title of the film and its many meanings. At first, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas might come off as a title that exists solely for shock value. A title you see and go, whoa, that sounds weird, time to see what that's all about. The first meaning in the title relates to Sakura having a terminal pancreatic illness. There's an ancient belief that if you have something wrong with one of your organs, eating that organ from another creature would help to cure you. So say you had something wrong with your liver, eating another liver would help you recover. However, there is another meaning to this phrase. At one point, Sakura describes a folktale where if you eat the flesh or organs of someone, their soul will live on with you. This comes back into play towards the end of the film when Me is looking for a way to compliment Sakura. After thinking for a while about what exactly he should say, he sends a single text saying, I want to eat your pancreas, which, as we learned in the first minute of the film, was the last text he ever sent to her. The moment I saw him send that text, my heart sunk. What starts out as a very happy and heartwarming scene turns into a scene of pure dread as you're waiting for the inevitable to happen. And I will not be saying any more on that scene, except that it will not play out how you expect. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is absolutely amazing, and I enjoyed every second of it. While I thought the foreshadowing at the beginning somewhat ruined the climax of the film, and even after viewing it sort of wish the film started with their meeting at the hospital, I have learned to appreciate it in the end. And being that the foreshadowing is pretty much my only gripe with this movie, I don't see any reason to not give it a 10 out of 10. This movie left me crying my eyes out as the credits rolled, and I cannot recommend it enough. If you have any thoughts, opinions, agree, or disagree with me, feel free to tweet me at ZTV Goofing Off using the hashtag MovieSnobs. And I'll see you guys at the theaters.